torn apart, I've been fixed once more. I've been trying to figure out this life. Been everywhere, seen a lot of things. Up from Vancouver to Australia, I've been chasing down this dream for years. And at 21 I'm not quite a man. Hell, I ain't no boy no more. I've been stuck inside.
Last video we ended with some footage of the Wellstead Museum. But you know what, there was so much good footage of that place that I had to do an extras video just to continue on. And also, towards the end of this video, Stewie, there's a bit there for you. I hope you enjoy. So yeah. Yeah, we read that. Oh, okay.
Where they were stored by.
Some heavy duty tractoring right there. A bit of a flat. An old John Deere. Oh, old bullock harnesses. Oh no, actually they might be the frames of old carts, old carriages, horse-drawn carriages. These buildings here, amazing, were all hand-built by the Wellstead family. Everything here they built themselves pretty much. Yeah, that's an old flat pack boat just like mine. A bit bigger though. Old horse-drawn carriage, or maybe bullock-drawn carriage, that one's quite big. This here is the old shearing sheds. I have no idea what that does there. Old drill press up there. Wow. That there was an old part of an old shearing arm that used to get rotated up there. Oh, you can't see my hand. Rotated up there. Used to run down the shaft to the shearing clippers that used to be down here. I don't know if there's any shearing clippers in here.
No, but there is down that sheds.
Maybe in the other sheds. I'll show you them when we get there. Yep, there's an old sheep dip. Just chuck him in at that end and then used to swim along and then walk out this end. I haven't seen one of them since I was a kid. Now this here, this is very interesting. This is part of Skylab, space station that used to fly around the Earth and then came back out of orbit and crashed into the Earth out here in the wheat belt. This is part of it that made it back to Earth. I think this looks like it was an old fuel tank or something. This here, folks, is the old well. This place has been here for quite some time. Look at that. Hand dug, all lined with holes.
Looks like they still use it.
I don't think that pump's been used for a while though.
No, maybe not the pump.
They got an electric one here going. It sort of runs down there.
Peppermint Grove is the home of the first pioneering family of Bremer Bay, the Wellsteads. John Wellstead was born in Sussex, England, came to Western Australia as a private in the British Army in 1840 at the age of 20. He was one of just 2,311 Europeans recorded living in the state of Western Australia at that time. 1949 he married Scottish-born Anne Crawford. They lived in Albany where the settler population in the district was about 306.
That was the original building here. Built in 1850. It was for the it's for John Wellstead. John Wellstead. He lived in that while he built the main homestead, which is that building there. It took him 10 years to build that, at which time his wife Anne came out here to live with him and their children, and then they built 2 more houses. That one there for the boys to live in, and that one up there for the girls to live in. I think I'd rather live in the girls' house. That's pretty neat, that one. This here is the old foundry, you could call it, I guess. A workshop.
Again, feel the corners.
Yeah. Oh, look at all these old tools. Camel boots. Yeah, I'll get to that.
I remember they had everything marked, like 2239.
Pair of camel boots. All this stuff here they used to make themselves. That's the old fire pit.
See these things here?
The old blowers.
See this book? In the blacksmith room, if you look up number 2239, it's a rural industry cowbell.
Huh.
So it tells you what everything is.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's covered in iron now, but those old bits of wood, that's the original roofing, bits of shingle. They're all just about rotted away now then.
The Agnes.
The what?
The Agnes. These are from the ship, the Agnes. Did you want a plane? Another one. This is the carpentry room.
There's some old planes. Bloody hell. Wrangler Star would be proud to have them in his collection. Old shoeing, what are they, shoe horns? What do you call them?
We're shoeing the soles on shoes.
Oh, that's another one for women to ride side saddle.
Spurs.
Old spurs.
The yolks. Yeah.
And here's something for Stuart. There's some old bikes here. Gosh. An old Indian. I'll get to them. Oh, look at that. I had one of them when I was a kid. Can't believe it belongs in a museum now. An old Jeep. Looks like they're getting ready for a run. They've had a couple of cars on, had their batteries on charge. Ah.
So we've got a few children of the pioneering Wellstead family. 13-year-old Barbara, daughter of the original settler, John Wellstead and his wife, and baby George, their grandson.
Gosh, it's very bright. I don't know if you can see that, people. Oh gosh.
That's
How about that? I can't see. I don't know if they can see it or not.
Barbara, Amelia, what? Oh, here they both are here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, these are them there. Oh, that's beautiful. Barbara Ann Wellstead, 57 to 70, 13 years of old. 13 years of old, 13 years of age. Not quite 13.
I'm not going to walk across the grave sites. Hey, you would think so, wouldn't you?
And George Bremer Wellstead, 1990 to 1991. He was 4 months old. So where's Mum and Dad? And why is Mum and Dad not here?
They were at the other thing. We'll go around there and we'll...
Oh, that one where we went to look for her.
Yeah. And this here is the original cemetery of Bremer Bay. Right here are the original settlers in Bremer Bay, John and Ann Wellstead. Fishing.